How we doing, guys? My name is Murray Phillips and I represent the people of Scotland when we have any events regarding demonstrations, rallies or anything like that. So basically the guys that are all about the truth-seeking movement and stuff like that. So there's a wee bit of important information here I want to get across to people here, and it's basically to give people general knowledge, very, very powerful information to protect ourselves. Now, as we all know, there's people attending rallies at the minute, and the kind of hot topic at the moment is the anti-immigration. You can't miss it. If you know, it's unbelievable what's happening here. Now, when you're attending these rallies, guys, the police are taking a very, very aggressive stance because wrongly they've got us as right-wing extremists. Unbelievable, right? Now, there's nothing right-wing about MD that wants to stand up for their future rights and freedoms of choice and for the safety of the inhabited people of these lands. Right, we're getting invaded by people that are not getting vetted. Now, there's criminals coming in here right, left and centre, and it's all young, military age, fighting fit men that are coming in here. There is no sign of any women or children. So I believe there's an agenda behind that alone. But what I want to talk about, as I say again, is I want to give you information here regarding common law knowledge where we the people are the higher authority. Right? So when you go to these rallies and the police turn up with all their riot gear and their aggression, you simply pull them aside, you have a witness or you video them for evidence, and you state clearly, are you standing under your oath today, Constable? He's got to say yes, because he's wearing that uniform and he's acting in his capacity as a police constable stroke officer. So from there, you then tell them if they're acting aggressively to other members of the public or the group of people that you're actually with, when you're exercising your rights in a public place where you have a right to do so, whereas you've got a right to public assembly, peaceful, they've been told at every rally, it's a peaceful event, there will be no need for any weaponry, right? So you let that be known that it's peaceful, and then you put him on his notice, put him in notice, are you standing under your oath today? He's got to say yes. Then you say, well, all due respect, sir, we the people are the higher authority here because you're the guys that swear the oath to serve and protect we the people. So once you've established your standing, you then can be in a strong position to say, I require you to stand down for kettling these people in, because that's what they've been doing at these rallies. They've been mishandling people, and it's basically a misuse of the public office, malfeasance of the public office, where they're heavy-handed and there's no need to be. They've already been told that people are there to peacefully assemble and to peacefully exercise their freedom to assemble, freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and to travel the public highway from point A to point B without hindrance. And it's their job, they're under obligation, under their oath, to facilitate we the people's rights and freedoms of choice. So, like I say, when you see any of that kind of behaviour, that aggression, you take the power back, put them on notice. They're the public servants and they're there for your safety. It's the public purse that pays for these people, their wages and their pension credits. Therefore, when they're swearing an oath to serve and protect we the people, we then are the higher authority. And it's very, very simple stuff, but it's important and it's powerful. When you exercise that knowledge, it's amazing what happens. Now, I've done it in front of a couple of witnesses who didn't really believe me at the UKIP rally in Glasgow, and you were there yourself. They were acting aggressively. All of a sudden they were kettling everybody in. Now, there was nobody acting aggressive, there was no aggressive chanting or anything. It was very peaceful, and all of a sudden people were getting abused, as in they were getting kettled in. And I says to the guy right away, Constable, I'm Murray Phillips, I represent the people of Scotland here, I'm a common law advocate, and this behaviour is not on. I says, that is a health and safety risk for these people, the way you're treating them like animals. I require you to stand down and stop kettling people in. As soon as I said what I said, he immediately stopped. What he was doing was compressing people into a small box shape. So that proves that it is effective when you've got that information and knowledge and you exercise it the right way. And it happened again because at the other side, the guy with the white cap, I don't know, I think he was a sergeant, a constable in rank of sergeant, And I told him the same. I seen him at the same game and I approached him. I introduced myself, I told him who I was, and I said, I require you to stand down and stop kettling people in. This is a misuse of the public office. I said, if there's people are going to start acting aggressively and stuff, I'm here to facilitate and help you, and we'll speak to people and say this is a peaceful rally and we've got rights to do, like I said, the exercise of rights of freedom of speech, expression, and to gather publicly. Anywhere on a public place, we the people have the right to be there and to express and to, you know, carry out all our rights and freedoms of choice. So I'll just knock it in the head at that. I think that information alone will be enough to protect people from the police brutality, especially at these anti-immigration rallies, because that's where I see most of the behaviours from the police, as I say, calling people like us extreme right-wingers. Absolutely ridiculous. And just to finish it off, what you say to him as well also is that if the behaviour doesn't change when you've put him in his notice and asked him if he's standing under his oath, and you tell him that this is a misuse of the public office, if he continues that aggressive behaviour, you let him know that, listen, I'm not arguing with you. We're the higher authority. I'm going to take your name and I'm going to take your badge number and I will be reporting you to professional standards. They don't like that. They're very uncomfortable with MD that's going to go on the front foot and report them to professional standards. So we'll call it a day at that. That's suffice information that will give you the protection that you need when you're attending these rallies. The more people that's got this information, the more powerful and effective it can be against the police, who are the public service at the end of the day.